Patriot Electric is the go-to provider of high-quality electrical services on the North Shore. Their licensed and dedicated team will make work on your home a breeze. From commercial to residential and industrial, Patriot has you covered. New construction, renovations, maintenance, power distribution, or fire alarms, call 781-842-6669 today.
Monday! Hey, Ma. Are you excited to see Tony Bennett? Right? Can you turn the TV up a little louder?
How do you like the shirt I bought you?
Good.
Order yours today at WeatherTech.com. The ultimate protection for your vehicle.
Mothers. So, Ma, tell me the last time you saw Tony Bennett.
1954, the night of my prom.
Night of your prom, 1954. Hopefully we get backstage with this guy.
Well, I did. I went backstage in 1954.
Get out of here.
I did.
How'd you finagle that?
I don't know. I think your father gave me some money. I don't know. But that was Blindstrom's.
Blindstrom's?
Blindstrom's used to be a big whole nightclub in, I think it was South Boston.
They're old South Boston.
Yeah, it was very, very famous.
I never heard of it.
All the stars went big. Look it up.
It's Blindstrom's. Gotta check it out, Tonzo. Back at the casino to see Tony Bennett. Want to go inside?
Yeah.
Summer wind comes on. Think of my friend Paul Scally right away. My mother's over here in line getting a red card. It's like something out of Ocean 11. This guy's coming walking to me right here. Look at him. Like something out of Ocean 11 as you see this guy walking. Look at him, he's all dapper, his shoes. He's like, take a leak. Tony Bennett's daughter, she's okay. Riding her father's coattails. Yeah, that's how these people do it. Hope this is the men's room. Yeah, it is.
Stop believing in you.
Tony's the king. Monday!
I will still recall just thinking of you and the way you look tonight.
Monday!
Thank you very much.
Monday! 93, not bad. Mamma mia. Monday! Tony Bennett, not bad. Monday!
He put on a great show.
Was he as good as he was? Did you see him 60 years ago?
More than that, honey. 1954.
No, I mean, come on, you're showing your age here. Let's,
Hey, what's true is true.
That's true. That's good. You're not a phony. Not a phony baloney. Have a salute. This is to the Leos. To the Leos. And to the newborn Leo in the family. Jackson, Caponegro. Over here at Sinatra's at the Encore after seeing Tony Bennett. Pretty ironic, isn't it? Let's go. I love Monday! Yeah! Welcome to the I Love Monday show. I'm Mr. Monday. I love Mondays. Like, I feel invincible every Monday. I feel invincible every day.
As you should, though. It's like an extra plate of armor on you.
You know, it's really good. Zollo is back, you know. Back and quick. You were just here recently.
Yeah, I was here like 2 weeks ago. I can't remember who we...
You've been coming up a lot.
Yeah, well,
People are canceling on us.
I thought I was in demand, but all right.
People are sick of being with Mr. Monday. I think that's what it is.
I think that's impossible.
You're coming back like a glutton for punishment.
I fucking love being here. That's why.
What's this diet you're doing? And you're drinking straight vodka? What's going on?
I'm drinking water tonight.
We're a wussy.
Yeah, we can do. I'm doing the New England fat loss. I saw our boy Lenny Clark. He lost 30 pounds on it.
Oh, excuse me. I thought you were talking about Lenny Pagliaro.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no.
He didn't lose 15 pounds.
Oh, yeah, Jesus. Well, if Lenny Pags lost 15 pounds, you couldn't fucking... Lenny needs to lose 30 before you're like, did you lose anything? Like,
it's like taking a bucket of water out of the ocean.
Right, yeah.
So did you hear about the big show we got coming up?
Yeah,
September
I can't
14th,
wait. It's awesome.
Oh, man.
September 14th. It's over at the Hunt, Knights of Columbus.
I might go on a diet till that day too, because I want to look good for that show. Right?
Why wouldn't you?
You
got Dave Russo, Christine Hurley, and Guns N' Roses cover band Cocaine Tongue.
Cocaine Tongue. Have you ever had a cocaine tongue?
I have never had a cocaine tongue, and I've never caught my bitch slap rapping, as the line led in.
What about you? Have you had a cocaine tongue?
I've never had a cocaine tongue, but my girlfriend did, and I had a cocaine butthole that same night.
So the proceeds from that's going to go to the Wounded Veteran Association.
Awesome.
It's a great cause.
Like, you needed another reason to come out for this thing? Money's going to the wounded vets.
Yeah.
Done.
We don't need no Civil War.
Who is Miss Monday this week?
Miss Monday this week is Alex from Scottsdale, Arizona. She's a full-time student at Arizona State University, a part-time coffee addict, and she loves Mondays, all right?
This part-time coffee addict is bullshit. You're either an addict of something or you're not.
True.
Yeah.
But I
It's
mean,
all or nothing.
I do heroin, and I still show up every Monday. So.
Yeah, but you're not an addict. You're a recreational heroin user.
So let me tell you about Alex before you get into John's roast beef. She is dating a professional baseball player, and I can't say who.
Well, it's pretty obvious she's from Arizona State. She's probably from the Arizona Cardinals, right?
Yeah, look how pretty she is. Arizona Cardinals, that's a football team. It's just
you didn't
St. Louis Cardinals, the baseball team.
Oh, shit.
Freaking Clutch, you drive me crazy with this sports shit.
I think it makes me more straight that I don't know that. But
Look at Alex with Mr. Monday on her chest.
Yeah, it's the only thing that would make that chest look better.
You know?
Well,
she's a really sweetheart, very pretty girl.
if you enjoy looking at her, you have John's roast beef to thank. We don't get to see hers, but John's is at 111 Western Avenue in Lynn. For the best dinners, seafood, salads, and of course roast beef, head on down today at 781-595-6105 for delivery or pickup.
So what about Mike Tyson? He reveals he smokes $40,000 worth of pot a month.
I call bullshit, and if you want me to say it to his face, I won't.
Mike Tyson revealed he smokes around 10 tons of weed a month. That seems like he's having bonfires, okay? He spoke about how cannabis has brought him back from the brink. He has a podcast where he tells about how it's had healing effects on him. He's also building the Tyson Ranch, a playground for stoners, and this is in California. It's inviting guests to take as much marijuana as like a parting gift, as a goodie bag. And it's a hotel. They have music festivals, golf courses, and the entire luxury vacation resort is set on 420 acres.
You can't possibly take all the pot you want, because what would stop somebody from taking it? I want 10 pounds.
Weed, you're too big to carry it.
It must be a handful thing. You're not allowed bags or storage devices.
Mike's just waiting at the gate, and nobody takes more than a little bit because everybody's scared.
What if Michael Jackson and Michael Tyson opened a ranch together?
I've never heard of Michael Tyson. Michael Tyson. Sounds like my attorney.
That's his real name.
I'm willing to
Google it, okay, buddy?
It's iron. I thought it was his.
But what if they open a ranch together, those two?
Then you could get high with a llama on a Ferris wheel. That'd be pretty cool.
I think you'd get high on a 7-year-old is what I think.
That might be more their taste. I
Well,
don't
this
know.
business is going to crash and burn, just like Tyson, just so you know.
He looks good. If that's him, like.
Oh, he looks great. Tattoo face, looks really good. I mean,
I gotta say, maybe I'm desensitized to it. I'm like, the tattoo on his face is kind of like I'm good with it now.
he's not aging well at all.
I thought he looked good right there.
Well, you're into that look. I mean, what can I tell you?
Black guys are my guilty pleasure.
A side note from just Tyson's. I like the concept of an adult place to go, like an adult
like an
Disney
adult
World.
fun park, a theme park.
Somewhere where I'm not going to have to walk around kids. I can smoke an openly lit cigar. I can have a drink and walk to the next outside area, like Vegas, but closer.
It sounds like it's a pretty cool idea.
So
it makes sense
he's
to
not
me.
smoking 40,000 himself. It's just
Imagine water company with a
collectively,
weight
right?
limit. How cool would that be?
Water country with a weight limit?
Yeah, it'd be a way better water park. You'd pay.
I thought this guy was broke. I mean, someone's backing him in this endeavor?
I've never got this. He was $50 million in debt to the IRS.
Yeah.
And living like the best life you have ever seen in your entire life. I'm like, I owed the IRS like fucking...
Well, clearly he paid them in his $40,000 worth of pot that he has. You know what I mean?
When you're at those numbers,
Not
it's like
everything's
Trump. I
dollars
mean, they
and
go
cents.
bankrupt, and it doesn't matter. They bounce back. You know?
All right.
Yeah, well, yeah. They're in a,
As soon as they open up
What,
the
stump
gates,
Well, no, I mean, I don't have an answer to it. I don't know how you can be $50 million in debt and not have the IRS all over you. Like, they were coming after Don Zollo hard for like 12 grand.
who knocked him out? Buster Douglas?
Buster Douglas.
Is he allowed at the park?
I think that Mike Tyson is a forgiving dude. I bet you'd have no problem with Buster
He'd probably
Douglas.
make out with him right now because he's weird like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
What was the downfall of Mike Tyson? Do you guys know?
Yeah, losing in those rape
10 count.
charges were...
No, Customato dying, his trainer.
Oh, that, yeah. Honestly, that did set him in a bad path,
Yeah.
man. He was, yeah.
Klesky, how about this animal abusing thing? That some homeless guy kicked a dog like 15 feet at a California beach.
This guy's homeless.
Animal abuse Olympic event. It's up for debate. Dylan McTaggart. He's 25 years old, and he was terrorizing the
McTaggart.
beachgoers of Port Hyman, California. I'm not sure what this is pronounced. I don't know. Sophie,
Look at
the
poor little
dog,
dog. Oh.
is currently resting.
That's actual footage.
Oh, that's more than 15 feet. He plunged like
This
about
homeless
30.
guy picked up a dog and punted it in the guts. It went up 15 feet in the air. It displaced its heart. It knocked the wind out of it. And then he started fighting lifeguards.
You're better off kicking or hitting a person than an animal these days.
He
I agree.
attempted to do the very thing you just stated, yeah.
And his organs are displaced. Did
Well,
you know that a heart's a muscle?
A heart's a muscle. It's not an organ, Kyle.
Oh, you know that?
I don't know if you. I don't know if you knew that.
He didn't know that a heart was a muscle, everybody, just so you know.
If you had to have one of your organs displaced, which one would you want moved and where?
Is a gallbladder an organ?
Yes.
Probably.
I'd like my gallbladder in Cleveland,
That's a good one.
So this guy's a real
Right.
tough guy.
right next to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hitting a dog. This guy should be crucified, honestly. Like, I know he's a homeless weirdo.
In his defense, I don't exactly think we're talking about someone that's playing with the full deck here.
Look at his eyes. It's a wanderer.
He looks perfectly sane.
You don't think that Belichick could use this guy?
For what? Punching bag?
Field goals?
Tyson could use him for a punching bag.
Hunting?
Look at that face. Holy shit.
The poor little dog. Look at him. He's got intravenous.
You don't know what that dog did to that guy. I feel like we should get both sides of the story.
Both
before
sides
we
of the
record
story.
this.
If a dog like bit one of you guys, would you kick it? I would.
Self-defense.
That dog, how about this? That dog would never get his teeth around me because
No, if
it's
the dog
within my
kicked me, I'm going to
circle.
hit it back. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
if you have like a Doberman biting you, yeah, I think kicking is fair game at that point. And if you're just like, this dog's annoying me, it's a little fucked up.
Those Dobermans are scary.
Yeah, and I was scared shit of them for like ages. I've grown friendly with the Dobermans.
If you try to kick it, you're gonna end up getting peanut butter all over your sneakers. It's gonna be. ugly.
You befriended a Doberman?
They don't freak me out. When I was little, they used to freak me out. I used to be like, this thing could rip my fucking throat off.
Oh yeah, they were vicious.
Because of the Chronic album.
Did a Doberman eat somebody in the Chronic? I don't remember that.
It's a hip hop thing.
Husky, what about this binge eating thing? So there's a brain chip that could prevent binge eating.
Who thought chips would be what would solve fat people? I didn't think that would be the case, but scientists launched a trial to implant devices in 6 obese people that zaps them in their dumb brains when their moment of weakness. Responsive Neurostimulation System, RNS, was first developed to treat epilepsy, but Dr. Casey Halpern of Stanford University found it could be used to target the brain regions that control our urge for food and sex. He showed that it drove mice to binge eat 60% less fatty foods. Now he's recruiting 6 disgusting obese people to try the implant.
I mean, if you're gonna
Specifically disgusting.
It says here on the copy, disgusting, yeah.
if you're gonna electrocute a mice, of course,
A mouse.
a mouse. He's not gonna
A
eat.
mice, yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna eat.
If you're gonna displace a mouse's heart, which is a muscle,
Right. Even in a mouse, a rodent.
yeah, even in the rodent world.
Rodent has that. Are you sure it's the same thing? It's compatible.
There's rules. Okay.
It sounds like I'm being generally mean to fat people, but if you're signing up for the brain chip implant, you're a fucking idiot.
You probably
This
jump
is the
on tables
test.
when you see mice. I bet. Are you one of those people?
I've gotten better with the mice as I've gotten older too.
I'm actually scared of them. I'm not gonna lie.
And mice don't freak me as bad as rats. Rats.
All right, here's the deal. Water Country just set up a new slide, okay? They haven't tested it yet. Do you want to be the first guy down?
I get your point, but let me flip it and say, if you're desperation fat, I think, yeah, you'd be like, fuck it, throw the chip in. Let's see if we can get the train back on the tracks.
In brain surgery before like a fucking lock on the bedroom door or something.
Dude, when you're that fat, you are an addict to food. You're addicted to food.
Yeah, and you can't get it.
Some people have a sickness, they can't help themselves.
Yeah,
no chip, no nothing's going to help
Well,
you.
no, I think don't rule out the chip. Are you a scientist? Do you know? I think that I'm on board with the chip for this purpose. However, it's once you put the chip in someone's head, it's all over.
Yeah.
Then they're going to be like, you're not allowed to jerk off to those videos.
You're such a follower.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
It's the beginning of the
You're
end.
brainwashed.
If we have
if it's brainwashing that you desired, like you were like, oh, I would like to be brainwashed into not being a fat fuck anymore. Yeah, I'd get on board with it.
These people are sick, they can't help themselves.
That's the point. They can't help themselves, so they need
This
help.
isn't going to help.
Hey, Carlo.
Not with that attitude.
Hey, Carlo. Hey, Carlo. The chip's working. He's doing the diet.
I'm on a chip right now. I lost 15 pounds.
People are weak, Don. They're weak. How about this next one? Useless information, okay? New discovery shows how big animals were 66 million years ago.
Like
Who cares?
Their personalities or their... Oh, all right, let me read here. Leg bones belonging to the bird were found in the Wapara. It's someplace in New Zealand.
We're all familiar with the Lapara.
Oh, all right. Don't let me waste any time. The giant bird was 5.25 feet tall and weighed 175 pounds. It was 15 inches taller than the emperor penguin, which is a big fucking bird. Look at that thing. It's terrifying. It'll be added to a growing list of extinct megafauna. Basically, birds were bigger before we were here.
It's the year 2019. How was 66 million years ago even so?
I'm sure there's some relevance.
Can you just explain that to me, please? Think about it.
Like, how long does it take before things get really weird? Like, it's still just
Some
birds
moron
and
wrote
grass?
this and is laughing at us right now.
You don't believe it?
No.
Come on, you don't think animals get bigger if they're not being
Humans are getting bigger.
What's that?
Humans are getting
Yeah,
bigger.
we just did a story about it. These fucking birds got the chip, and now they're extinct. So we basically proved the entire thesis.
Done.
Yes.
I could really care less about this. It's useless information. It's like, I want to know about now. I want to know about the future. I don't care about 66 million years ago. That never existed, by the way.
Well, like,
there's no such thing.
But
Is that what Wizard of Oz was?
66 million. You're only as good as your last Monday. And
True.
I don't.
But
Okay, I like you again.
Birds still exist today. You love birds. What's your favorite bird?
My favorite bird, I really like cardinals, freshly painted rooms, and fingernail polish.
All right, that's great. I love Orioles. My grandfather used to talk about them when we used to take pictures. It's really nice.
How about you? What's your favorite bird?
Falcon.
That's sweet.
White-breasted nuthatch.
The double-breasted titwigger is a fine one, but they're very hard to find.
Okay, let's go to our last shoot the shit. A1 powered robots.
No,
in Japan.
that's a barbecue sauce.
A1.
Yeah.
AI.
Okay. A1 barbecue sauce powered robot in
I'd
Japan
like that
preaches
better.
sermons.
That'd be much better.
That's a wrap.
Frankenstein's monster, dubbed
Also the
Mindar.
sponsor of this week's show, A1.
It's an android that preaches at the Kodai Zen Temple in Kyoto.
It's a good temple.
Look at this guy.
The robot delivers religious sermons from the Heart Sutras in Japanese with subtitles. Osaka University roboticists teamed up with the temple's priests to build Mindar, who sounds like a fucking Marvel Comics villain, doesn't he? However, some visitors have found the droid too artificial and off-putting while they're trying to
Kind of a
connect with
sexy robot.
God.
You'd fuck that robot?
I didn't say anything about having sex with it, you weirdo.
Well, what
It's a male robot.
I've never felt spiritually
How do you know
closer,
that's a male robot?
except for with my toaster.
There's no question about it. You can tell what a man, I mean, in your case you can't, but you can tell between a man and a woman usually.
You can't tell me that that's absolutely a male robot.
That's a male robot. Look at the jaw structure.
Fuck. All right. Yeah, all right, fair.
I'm sick of this robot crap, by
Would
the
you
way.
say that that's a cisgendered male robot?
Robot.
It's probably
Isn't that what I said?
it's probably
Didn't I say that for
non-binary.
this robot?
Oh, okay.
I think it's non-binary.
I think that answers
It's a
this
Japanese
question
robot.
right there.
I mean, seriously, it's like a new car.
Robot? It's a robot?
Japanese robot, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear about that?
They
It's
vacuum
actually a
and
new
shit.
car.
It's an A1 fueled robot.
I don't like robots because they're stealing jobs for people. I think it's bullcrap. I don't like this stuff.
It's a slippery slope with these robots. I feel like we're all going to be
Did
slaves
you see what
to
they
them.
did to Sarah Connor, too? Like, you can't even trust
No
them anymore.
shit.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable. What are, these religious people like are over the top. I mean, just
If
they'll
you're
do anything for the rite of passage.
How is this not just an iPhone buried in a mannequin? Like, what
It's
separate...
probably literally that. It's probably just plugged into This is probably just a charger.
Did you ever see the mannequins downtown Lynn from the waist down?
Yeah, they have like giant camel toes and
You ever see those?
No.
Yeah. You drive through Lynn sometime.
yeah,
trying
right by that
Probably get
pastry
arrested.
shop. If you walk by City Hall, which is literally just a shill for Double Dare now, they just whatever.
Shill for Double Dare.
Yeah, it's a lug story.
All right.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to see our disturbed friend, Eddie Esposito. Then we're going to come right back with a little stand-up from Chris Kinback. See you.
Guess who's getting out, motherfuckers? I'm up for parole. I gotta meet with 3 people. I gotta convince 3 people that I would be a benefit to society. Come on, get out of here. Get me all the Cherry Coke Zeros right now. I'm seeing the outside, man. Eddie's got plans.
I'm Glenn Scandolini. I'm the warden here. Johnsonville, maximum security. Where do I look?
Come on. You want me on the subway next to you. You want me serving you fries at McDonald's. Come on, I'm gonna have a job. I'm gonna have an apartment. Eddie's out. I can finally see all those new Billy Crystal movies.
I've been the warden here for about 15 years now. Like 12 too long. This place is a shithole. There's nothing I can do about it. You got guys like Eddie Esposito coming in here every day. I fucking pay people to do that job. There's counselors. There's at least a line of 10 other people that he should be talking to. I don't even know how the fuck he gets in here.
Here's the deal. I get out of here, that's fine, right? But now, like, is my Blockbuster card still revoked? Can they fix that too, or is that like a private... I have to do a civil suit now?
So we have staff that reads the outgoing mail. And Eddie is still sending out 6 letters a week to Blockbuster. I just don't have it in me to tell him that it's not a thing anymore. You know, it's like telling a kid to stop writing to Santa during Christmas time. I mean, it would shatter him. I mean, I really don't give a shit about the guy, but I mean, you know, he's not all there, so you know, he does have that childish mentality.
I gotta tell you, I got a lot of anxiety about the whole Blockbuster situation, because every part of me wants to go back there, but I owe like $300,000 in late fees by now, right?
So I don't know how he does it, but he gets his cell to smell like a Blockbuster video. I mean, exactly. I walk by there and I feel like it's 1998. I don't know if he's jerking off into a bag of microwave popcorn or what the fuck he's doing, but it smells just like the place.
All right, so get this, okay? I got a girlfriend in here, right? Some broad that writes me letters and sends me Cherry Coke Zeros and shit. She's great. Carrie Ann. Anyway, she sent the letter to Kim Kardashian, who is like a princess in America right now. And she gets people out of jail whenever the fuck she wants. So they're gonna review my case, check some old footage. I don't know. I think I'm getting out of here. There's a chance, I guess.
What's Kim Kardashian's success rate? You always hear about the ones that she gets out, but you don't hear about the ones that she doesn't, which is a shitload.
Carrie Ann is gonna pick me up when I get out of here. She's gonna be at the gates. I told her to meet me in a raincoat with nothing underneath except for a Philadelphia Flyers jersey with the nipples cut out and, you know, like a sandwich or something, because I'm probably gonna be hungry.
So I received probably about 13 emails, 10 calls, and about 5 letters a week from Cara Ann. Fucking absolute dumpster fire, that lady.
There's a parole board. I gotta meet with 3 people, and I can smooth talk people. I'm like a people person. Everybody in this room, I can see you. You listen to me. What are you writing down?
I don't know why you guys are getting his hopes up with this show and, you know, thinking he's gonna get out. There is no fucking way he's getting out. The amount of contraband we've pulled out of that guy's ass is astonishing.
Yeah, Wooden Scandolini, for such a nice guy, was kind of a dick when he found 2 crates of Skittles in my jail cell. It's one thing to smuggle them in one at a time, but when he saw how much volume I had, he got a little pissed off, you know.
So since you guys started showing up, we've had people outside with signs, at least 4 times a week. Free Eddie, I've been trying to be Eddie free for the past 15 years. Trust me, you guys don't fucking want him.
They transferred this guy to my block named Jared, and everybody in here thinks he's like a really big dick or something because they keep talking about his $5 foot long, and I ain't paying a guy $5. Fuck that. If you're gonna put it in my mouth, that's on you, you know?
Welcome back, everybody! Continuing the Breaking Balls tradition of Boston comedy greats, we have for you Chris Kinback! Woo!
Thank you so much. Exciting week for me. I stopped watching porn. Thank you. Mostly because I'm all caught up. Finished every season. But no, they say you can tell a lot about your subconscious sexual desires by your porn choices, but I don't know. I don't think I want to bang my sister just because I like watching porn with her in it. No, porn has ruined my sex life, though. Like, I can't even get excited anymore unless the girl I'm with pretends to be 5 black guys. If you can't tell, I am single. I've been doing single guy things like smiling. My last girlfriend was at that age where she wanted to have a baby, and I was at that age where I wanted to have a younger girlfriend. She kept hinting at marriage. You know, she never actually said anything to me, but she did start putting on weight. A lot of people don't like that joke. They're called women. We had a dog together, too, which is cool. I never had a dog growing up because both my parents were allergic to happiness. And this dog would sleep in bed with us, which could get a little weird whenever we were trying to have sex, and we'd wake up my girlfriend. No, we weren't very compatible, you know, because I liked Starbucks. She liked fucking other guys. But, no, she told me she wanted to see other people. And I was like, what are you talking about? I see other people all the time. I just saw 3 homeless guys outside. She said, no, I mean have sex with other people. I said, yeah, I know what it means. I went to a gay bar just to make sure. And I thought I was just going to see a bunch of guys blowing each other in the bathroom, but I was the only one. No, I'm not gay. Definitely not gay. Definitely not gay. Is what my dad made me say before bed every night. I had a girlfriend in middle school. Never spoke to her once. Greatest relationship of my life. Now every girl I date is constantly calling me, texting me. I mean, it's crazy how much middle schoolers have changed. I thought I saw my ex jogging the other day, but it turned out to be a total stranger that I was chasing. Hooked up with my first Vietnamese girl, I think. I don't know, I'm so bad with that stuff. She might have been a dude. What else? My phone's been acting up a little bit recently. You know, like I'm able to send text messages, but I can't receive them from attractive women. I think it's a Verizon issue. But no, I do hate it when girls ignore my text messages, you know. It's like, I know you read it. I'm staring right in your window. It's tough trying to talk to girls at the gym, right? Because they're always either wearing headphones or showering. No, it's tough, though, because whenever I'm single, I wish I was in a relationship. And then whenever I'm in a relationship, I wish I was in a house fire. I don't think it's fair that if a girl has sex with a bunch of guys, she's a slut. But if I have sex with a bunch of girls, I'm lying. I've got ADHD. I don't know if anybody else likes making excuses. But luckily, I had very attentive parents, and I was prescribed Adderall at age 30. And getting prescribed Adderall at age 30, it's a lot like getting a hand job from your cousin. Pretty fucking sweet. My grandmother turns 90 this year, she thinks. Nobody's really checking her math. But she just got released from the hospital, which we're all really excited about because now I'm only facing aggravated assault. She keeps insisting that if I don't come visit her more often, she's going to die soon. And I feel like I've held up my end of the bargain. I got pulled over for texting and driving the other day. Cop was cool, though, and let me off with a DUI. I ride my bike in the city, and I just feel like riding your bike is the most efficient way to get from point A to heaven. I live in South Boston. Southie's cool. Two very distinct groups of people living there. You have the townies, born and raised in Southie, and then you have human beings. I was walking down the street in Southie the other day. I heard someone yell, "Hey, go back to Connecticut, you yuppie fuck." And I turn around and it's an 8-year-old boy wearing jorts and a wife beater staring at me. So I live in Connecticut now. No, I wanted to turn around and slap this little kid, but then I remembered he's from South Boston. His father will do it. All right, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you very much.
Great job, Chris. Great job. All right, check out the conclusion of Eddie Esposito. We'll be back with Zollo and Chris.
Oh my God, I don't want to get too excited, okay? The parole board, I think I got that, all right? I know how to talk to these people. I've been here 15 years, done this a few times, kind of a thing, okay? But what I'm going to do when I get out is my cousin has a network marketing job, all right? And he says he can get me in. He wears a fucking suit every day. He says all I got to do is go house to house, you go knocking on doors and some broad answers, and you sell her coupons to, like, Pizza Hut or some shit. I can make, like, $300 a week, and, you know, broad's like a guy in a suit. I know.
So since Eddie got married, my life has been a living hell. Dealing with Cara Ann every day trying to fucking get him out on parole. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Avery didn't get out.
Oh my God, it's so exciting to think that I could be getting out of here, but I don't want to count my eggs before they fuck, so, like, I got to get my affairs in order. You know what I mean? I got shit I got to give away or sell. I could make some money, actually. I got a Zippo. I got a cell phone. I got a couple of needles that are relatively clean.
And if he gets out, there's no way he's getting to work on time. He's almost like a narcoleptic because he crashes out because of how many Cherry Coke Zeros he drinks on a daily basis. I mean, it's supposed to be no sugar, but I don't know. It's like he's in a diabetic coma half the time.
Can I get another one? I'm almost done. Yeah, but I'm gonna finish. If you tell me I gotta wait till I finish it, I'm just gonna chug the whole thing. Okay. The fuck, man? You made me do that.
Are you the fucking asshole that keeps giving this guy Cherry Coke Zeros? He's not supposed to have those. He doesn't have those privileges.
Look. No, I'll tell you. Let me just show you. I can do this. Let me just show you. Wait. All right, give me another one.
This one's from Tennessee. This is a collector's item. Yeah, you don't really see monograms like that. Hand painted. It looks a lot like this one. A little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. What do you think?
What is the question? Am I reformed? First of all, I don't know what the fuck that word means, and if you're trying to make me look stupid in front of all these fucking people, I'll tell you right fucking now, I'll reform you with I'll fucking reform you with this fucking Coke can! I don't care! I'll fucking kill you!
So this mason jar cup thingy was a gift from my late daughter. I told her to go to law school. She wanted to be a hang gliding instructor. She's dead.
Here's the fucking deal. You can't patent things in here, all right? And I invented a Pringles can you can fuck with a trash bag and a bunch of Vaseline. And like right now I'm sitting pretty, okay? But as soon as I get on the outside, some other guy's gonna take that and he's gonna turn my Coke into Pepsi.
So you know who broke this thing? Our buddy Eddie. Comes cantering in here like an absolute maniac, thinking that he's gonna balance one of these things on his nose like a seal. He used to be a huge fan of the aquarium back in the days.
Every morning when Mr. Scandalini gets in, I'm always waiting by his door because I know he wants to see me first thing in the morning. I don't want to deal with anybody else. And I always bring him a cup of coffee. Well, not coffee, like a paper cup full of piss.
So Eddie comes in here at least once a week, yammering about how the coffee tastes like piss and the piss tastes like coffee. I don't know which one he's making reference to. So one day, he comes in here with a cup of piss and a cup of coffee. He doesn't tell me which one's which. I end up grabbing the wrong one. Long story short, I gotta get tested for Hep C.
Here's the deal with the cup of piss. See, I realized it needs a backstory here, okay? He has a problem going unless he's in the bathroom, because we were talking about that shit, because I was trying to take a leak in his office one time in a cup. He said he couldn't do it, and I said, maybe it's the smell. I don't know. We're from two different schools, me and this guy. I've been in here for 15 years. We piss where we can.
Oh, fucking Eddie!
I don't know. I'm thinking big. Like I want to get on a helicopter somehow. You know. I want to ride on the outside of a garbage truck like a dumpster man.
So Eddie's saying that he's gonna open a restaurant. His version of cooking is sticking a burrito up his ass until it gets warm enough to eat.
Okay, so if I don't fuck up with this parole board here, then I'm as good as on your street. Yeah, I'm gonna get a job at like a food cart or Sam Goody or some shit. I'm integrated, okay? And then I'm gonna go on my spirit quest across this beautiful country of ours, and I'm gonna hit the Grand Canyon, all the Grand Canyons. I'm gonna hit every blockbuster between here and Oregon, and I'm gonna try all different types of foods that I never ate before. Limited options in here. Come in, America.
Great job on your set, man.
Thank you.
But the real reason why we got you up here is we need your help with something.
Yeah.
We got some stuff we have to figure out. Klusky, what do we got?
Okay, Hunter Mills, 20 years old, was charged with a felony for criminal mischief after he used a front-end loader to dump a pile of dirt on top of the Cadillac that his girlfriend was driving. After the woman refused to answer his question, this guy's a psychopath. Unfortunately, the car belonged to another person who estimates the damage at $8,000. The only thing that could have made this better is if it was cow manure. That's basically the plot of Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, yeah.
Have you ever done anything this crazy to somebody in revenge or in a fight?
I feel like Hunter Mills has been on the show before.
Has he?
I think he has been. I've seen his face. He looks familiar.
They all look the same.
Yeah, mugshots are a dime a dozen. But you never done anything crazy to get back at somebody for doing something to you? I'll share a story if nobody's got
Go ahead,
one.
we want to hear it.
You lifeless bastards.
I just don't want to incriminate myself.
I was in high school when I transferred to a new school. A girl called me gay, and I was brand new to the school, so I did what.
How old were you?
I was 16.
What school did you go to? From what school to what school?
Let's not get into that because of the statute of limitations. I haven't told you the story yet.
Were you
Carl.
acting gay?
I was wicked gay.
Were you doing it on purpose?
No, I really liked the
just sucking this
flute,
guy's
and
dick.
I marched when I walked. It was I was whatever.
You were in the band.
I was in the band.
I'm sorry to keep interrupting you, but this is very intriguing.
All right. Long story short, I bought 23 Frosties at Wendy's, and I covered them all over this girl's car just to let everybody in the school know that if you have a vagina, I was interested.
How much did the Frosties cost you?
It was $1 a piece, but, so that I didn't have to suck dick for the rest of my life. That was a short cost, right?
Do you know what some girls did to me? And this is no bullshit.
Let me hear you.
I used to torment these girls in high school, and then I had like a Mustang GT. I was driving.
Of course you did. Why wouldn't you have a Mustang GT?
And I was pulling in.
to you.
I was
More
pulling into
importantly,
Marshalls in Venice Square, and they
gay.
spotted me, the two of them. And I'm not going to say their names. So what happened is they saw me, I saw them. I parked my car. I went into a store. I came out, and they taped maxi pads all in my car,
Really?
all around it. Yeah.
So to get back at them, you
I called
knocked
the
them
house
around
at
a
like
little
2.
bit.
No, I called the house at 2 in the morning and said
pranked
crazy
them?
things to their parents. Yep. Oh yeah. I said, tell your daughter I know about the maxi pads. I know it was her, Christine. She did it. She said, what are you talking about? She'll know what I'm talking about. She put maxi pads in my car. Oh yeah, it's a true story.
I'll just call and say, can you just tell her that the doctor said that I do have it and that she needs to get tested too.
It was a great maneuver. It was a great. Hey, God bless them. But they didn't know that I saw them. Like I saw that they saw me, and they you know what I'm saying? They didn't know that I saw them.
You're on top of it.
Yeah,
I think the most vengeful thing I've done is to an ex is make my entire comedy set about her.
Did you take the clip and send it to us?
No.
You got to do that. That'd be even better. So,
woman slitting her wrist
What's up with
watching
this
it.
time capsule thing?
Oh, this is a big deal. I don't know. We should have promoted this more because I think this is on everybody's mind, all right?
Yeah.
Everyone in the world knows that Jeffrey Epstein guy is a piece of shit. Died in prison last week. Some people say he committed suicide. Some people think it was a conspiracy theory. Either
I
way,
never saw the aerial view. It makes
yeah,
sense now.
we have the topography
What else
maps
you
to
supposed
match.
to do there?
This guy is a piece of shit. A lot of people were trying to protect him. Breaking balls. We have a whole investigative team here, and we sent on Carlos' private jet people to Penis Island, and they did some digging, and we found a celebrity time capsule. So we're gonna bring it out. Jen, would you mind bringing out the Jeffrey Epstein celebrity time capsule?
Yeah! Carry out abroad. Be a man.
All right.
He's not even out of breath carrying her.
Carl, before you start, I probably wouldn't get your fingerprints all over that.
Why?
We don't know what's in there, or
Okay, all right, okay. I'll use it.
yeah.
Use
Let's wipe that down. All right.
All right, let's take the first.
What do we got in there?
Chalk.
Sidewalk chalk? Isn't that
mean,
kid shit?
You can use it on the board too, not just sidewalks.
I don't know if that. I don't know if that necessarily incriminates him for kids. You know, I use sidewalk chalk all the time.
What do you play, hips?
I mean, how else?
Hopscotch?
How else are you supposed to tell Italians not to come to your neighborhood?
That's a good maneuver. I like that.
I
Yeah, so I
don't
don't
think it
think-
necessarily is any kid stuff. Maybe they're into CrossFit. They fucking chalk up all the time.
Yeah, but that's a different kind of chalk, Don. I mean, don't you know anything?
Wait,
That's chalk
Are
for
you
your
saying you're
hands.
against colored chalk?
No, Don. That's a weightlifting chalk, and this is chalk on a board. Come
You
on,
can,
Don.
and I guarantee you can lift those weights with that chalk. I guarantee it performs the same fucking
It
thing.
gives you frostbite.
Does not give you
It's
frostbite.
washable chalk, which is kind of lends to the whole disappearing of evidence thing. You know what I mean? The kid
You don't have to
writes,
scrub a
"Help
hard
me."
drive. You just have to.
This guy was really having sex with really young kids.
That's the rumor. I've heard as young as
Scumbag.
11.
This guy's a scumbag, and you guys are giving this guy credit. You guys like him.
Well,
Oh
you
yeah,
know
that's what you should get out of that, Carlos.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
you should get
feeling.
out of that.
That's what I'm feeling, Don.
He's
Gotta
on
play
an
devil's
island. And
advocate
to
here.
use that, you would need something flat to draw on, like an 11-year-old girl.
This girl doesn't look 11.
Those girls look like they are 11s.
What else do we got?
What the? Jesus Christ.
That's just a nice picture.
Oh my God!
Looks like Donnie with gray hair and red shoes on.
How about you put
Is
it towards
that-
the camera?
is
so
that the
society
original
can
photo?
see it?
They-
I think this is a prototype because you obviously aren't going to bang out a 7-foot mural without something to go off of.
This might be the actual photo. There, if I recall, there was some film in that envelope too. Don't pull it out because it'll get exposed to the light. But we have a couple things in there that shows. There's other angles that show Clinton's whole
Do you
hog.
think Clinton was and Epstein were in some weird stuff together?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt.
No, I think there was a perfectly normal relationship.
Touching tips.
Yeah, like Carl, like all the pedophile guys you hang out with doesn't mean you're a pedophile, right?
I hang around with you.
That's my case in point.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Girl Scout cookie order form.
This seems,
Everybody
I don't
orders
know.
Girl Scout
There's
cookies.
Nothing wrong with that.
But,
Yeah,
I mean, he was kidnapping Girl Scouts.
Girl
What
Scout
did he
cookies
get?
I
are
think it's
for-
safe to say they're going to fund the
Do-si-dos?
trip with their $32,000
Samoas?
peanut butter patties.
I think he's just a.
Total do. Anal.
I'm glad this guy's dead.
I think he's just a savvy business guy. I mean, you don't
He's a dead savvy
don't
business
make
guy.
billions of dollars.
Chris, I
without-
think you're right. I think
Did he
what he
make that
does
much
is
money?
he buys during the Girl Scout cookie season, and then he
off-season.
waits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleeping pills. Whoever wrote this spelled sleep wrong, but no big deal.
Well, you're gonna have to
Still
take that up with
sleep
Epstein.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slept pills.
Yeah.
Maybe he just rewrapped some Flintstone tablets to get the kids fucked up. You know.
So
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this guy did.
I don't know that that's the best way to get kids to sleep. I think, in my experience, driving in a car, long car rides, I think, are the best. I don't condone having sex with them, but if you want to get a kid to sleep on car rides,
Do you have children?
No, I've just
Thank Christ.
I've met some.
Hang out at toy stores.
And then this is like almost like, I don't know.
Holy shit.
It's kind of scary.
Is that a human head?
It's something. It's not even a costume. It's weird. It's
looks
real.
like-
It's real hair.
It looks like the fake head
Hammond
that
smells girls' hair. Be a man.
It looks like a victim fleshlight. Is that what that is?
It looks like it looks like the head that Clint Eastwood used to get out of Alcatraz, which ironically Epstein could have used in the joint.
That's a good point.
But most
yeah.
importantly, I don't think it's not necessarily a kid's head, right?
No,
it can be anybody's.
It's an ugly woman.
I don't know,
Yeah,
Chris.
so-
It fits in a 12-pound bag. It might be a kid's head.
Kids' heads won't fit in anything under 10.
Well, this guy
Everybody
Epstein,
knows
thank God
that.
he's dead. He's a real piece of garbage. What, did you like him, Klusky? Was he your type of guy?
Honestly, I was gonna do Disney World this year, but this island is starting to interest me a little bit more.
Yeah, what do they do with the island now?
You know what?
It's
Him,
gonna go to
Tyson,
waste.
and Michael
Tyson's
Jackson.
gonna grow.
Tyson's gonna grow weed.
Him and Tyson should. Well, whatever. He's dead now.
Well, you guys want to do another story?
Yeah. What do we got?
All right. I've never heard of this before, and I want to know if you have. This is the story of Mary Stoud. In 2010, she was horrified when a tampon was stuck inside her, presumably vagina, that had to be surgically removed. Many years later, she got married and had sex for the first time, but her vagina felt like a brick wall. After seeing a doctor, she found that she had vaginal clamping, where it closes and doesn't let anything in. It's similar to marriage. Is this something that you guys have ever encountered?
Let me ask you guys a quick question.
If I
What's the tampon made out of?
No
What?
idea.
Tell me the ingredients of a tampon. I think I might know.
It's a
but
50% polyester, 50% cotton blend.
I think it's
you
marsh.
sounded like Joe Pesci's girl in that movie there.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah.
I think it's marshmallow.
So it's plastic and cotton, right? Isn't that what it is?
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
a tampon. Is that what it's made out of?
Chris, if it was marshmallow, it wouldn't kill as many sea turtles. You know?
Exactly. That's why I've been pitching marshmallow tampons.
So
for
this
a
gave
while.
her a tight vaginal secretion.
Yeah, but supposedly he couldn't get out, is what I've heard.
Well, that's my whole point. Is if nothing can get in, then nothing can get out, right? So doesn't.
Well, no, you've seen people put their head in between like two bars, and then you can't. Like it's kind of the same
Yeah,
thing.
you can get it in, but
It's
you
just
can't
that's
get
called
it
the
out.
circus, buddy.
It's this.
How disappointed is the guy who waits till marriage to sleep with his wife to find out she has a blood wall that's going to prevent that from ever happening?
She has a brick wall pussy.
What do you get, a mason for that?
I mean,
I don't know how he
use
got out.
mason tools for that.
A mason or a gynecologist? I don't know who's got a chisel.
I bet you there's a home remedy. I bet you they Googled their way out of it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I got coconut oil in the house," and they both had a fucking all the way over the kitchen.
I actually had sex with this girl before, but I never reached the wall, so we never
wasn't
did.
an issue.
I didn't get to the wall.
This is
so
the
yeah.
inspiration for the Parent Trap too.
So she's a whore and a liar, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What masonry tool would you guys use on this girl, if you can name one? Do you guys know? Can you name a masonry tool?
Yeah, the thing, the handle, and it's
no
got.
idea.
A spackle?
Really?
Drill?
Yeah, it's the
It's
handle.
called
and
a trowel.
a trowel.
Okay.
You knew what I meant.
Yeah. How about a joiner? Huh? No.
I think that's what's wrong. Is her joiner's broke. You got to fix her joiner.
How about a string? Fucking
Not
guys,
really-
bunch
not
of
really
white collar
blue-collar
pricks over
guy.
here. But anyways, Miss Brickwall pussy, good for you. Like, you know, she's got a tight vagina. God bless her.
Yeah.
It's funny, Chris,
I
because you
guess.
strike me as
I
a
don't know.
blue collar
It just-
guy.
It sounds to me like you know the wall in Stranger Things, like that's inside her pussy. I don't know if anybody else has that.
But it's
frame of
still in there
reference.
though. Like it never came out.
It's just fucking breeding in there like a fucking zit that. It's
What if you
birthing
put a
other
pebble
zits.
up a girl's vagina? Like if you put like a little rock up a girl's vagina, would it
Yep.
stay there?
No, it'll just give her yeast infections, and then that'll become unfuckable. It'll look like you're fucking a root beer float, but it'll smell like a garbage can.
I'm like
Have you actually had sex with a girl with the?
a rocky pussy.
All right.
No, I'm all just
He
kind
knows
of
way too
spitballing
much.
here.
I think we
That's
need to
never
move on
happened.
because women aren't liking this right now.
What's the women viewership on this?
It was pretty strong until tonight. Hey, Chris, thanks for coming up and chopping up with us tonight.
This was awesome.
Great
This
job.
Was the highlight,
Great job.
The highlight of my career. So thank you.
We're going to take a quick break, and then we're back with Don Zollo. We're going to watch his I'm Offended right now.
I'm offended at the deafening silence behind your bathroom knock replies. We live in a society of rules and etiquette. And one of those rules is you knock on a bathroom door before entering. If you're in there once a knock has been distributed, you got one responsibility. Make a noise. Preferably a string of words creating a short sentence, but any noise will do. Some of the greatest hits of bathroom knock replies include such classics as occupied, someone's in here, 1 minute, or come in, I'm lonely, bring coffee. When you don't acknowledge the knock, the whole system breaks down, and the knocker is left with the doorknob of rejection and frustration as bladder pressure builds to a crescendo. If you're the kind of savage that doesn't answer a knock door, you're probably the kind of creep that doesn't replace the toilet paper roll and you leave the seat up. Do better.
Child support is always better than alimony. Stay single.
Go comatose for me, baby.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Yeah!
So, Klusky, I heard we got a little fan mail.
Yeah, the first one is from Philip. He's from Reno. He saw you and your crew out in Vegas. He loved the episode with you at the cabana. He wanted to know what you boys were doing by yourselves with no chicks at the pool. And he wants to know when you're going on tour next.
I'm on tour every day of the week, buddy, so I don't know what you're watching, okay? Felipe, Mr. Money's always on tour. Have you been watching what I'm doing here, buddy? Who was he, spying on us?
Apparently, that looks like a bird's eye
We
view
had a
of-
bunch of chicks at the cabana. My wife was there. Lush's wife was there. Lenny Clark was there. I mean, come on.
I love that you threw Lenny in with all those chicks.
Well, Lenny had chicks following him. He was in his tight shorts. I don't know if you've ever seen those before. Not mine.
No.
His. Yeah. He was unbelievable. He was doing laps in the pool. It was hilarious.
Is that Dave Russo in the back with like...
Dave Russo was like trying to
tan?
break dance with like...
Oh my God.
He was trying to break dance with people.
Dave Russo's jacked.
He's in good shape.
Yeah, he's jacked.
And you know that he doesn't work out. He's just a natural nut.
Whoever drew that Lenny Clark, that's a pretty good Lenny Clark.
That's
would
a
say.
solid Clark.
Coming out of the pool, Lenny Clark.
Honestly, Lenny Clark was doing laps. It was funny as a bastard. He was getting a workout in. He was hot ticket. We had a good time.
Awesome.
All right, so Felipe, keep watching. Keep sending it
So,
in.
yeah, thank you, Felipe. Go fuck yourself.
You're a scumbag.
One more.
Peeping Tom.
Not one more, a couple more. We have a big event coming up in September. We have a band. A fucking house band. This is going to... You guys don't have bands anymore, you DJs and shit. This is going to be crazy, right? And this cover band, tribute band, legendary band, is Guns N' Roses tribute band, Cocaine Tom.
Wow.
Yeah. And despite not having announced this yet, a fan drew this and sent it in. How fucking amazing is that?
It's got to be one of the band members.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
It's one of the band members.
You can tell by who's drawn the best, right? And
Yeah.
who he hates the most is probably drawn the worst.
You always draw yourself the best.
That's how you got to do, right?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite guy in Guns N' Roses?
I liked the Iggy.
Dude, Axl Rose is the biggest fucking rock star around. I loved watching some fucking late 80s, early 90s Axl.
It's like another type of music.
They came
It's
out
an
like
anthem.
in like 88, right? The band?
86.
Was it 86?
Yeah.
It was shortly after the spaghetti incident.
Yeah. It was,
Prior.
They was something else. When they first came out, they were awesome.
Yes.
Dude, they were only together for like 6 years. They put out a lot of good shit for 6 years. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
yeah, like hold up, like shit that holds up.
It's
too.
still awesome.
I mean, I don't know if I'm just from that.
I went to go
generation
see
that
them
can
last
listen
year.
to
It was fucking awesome.
What's
I
your
heard
favorite
that
song
was
by
good,
Guns N'
yeah.
Roses?
I love Welcome to the Jungle, and I think it's
You can't beat
awesome
that.
because it's Welcome to the Jungle. It's their first song on their first album. It's like, here we are, Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, and this
What's
song
your
will be-
favorite, Klusk?
I mean, if I'm not going to pick that one, like I want to pick something different. I love Locomotive. I like Night Train. I like
November Rain's mine.
November Rain's solid.
Yeah.
There's like they got like 25 really good songs.
Yeah.
You think were they better than Bon Jovi?
Yes.
For me, yeah, not even close.
Yes.
And Bon Jovi's pretty good.
And I don't have anything problem with Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
You and Bill Belichick.
No, I mean I listen to Bon Jovi till the stars go blind, till the heavens quit.
Do you like to make love while listening to Bon Jovi?
I don't like
To yourself.
music on. Everything distracts me when I'm having sex, unless it's like.
What, does your thing go like noodly? Get a little noodle dick?
You ever listen to? You ever try to fuck with King of Queens on in the background, or everybody
Yes.
loves Raymond?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, everybody has. It's hard.
I like when music just happens to be on.
Yeah,
and
thank
then
you.
and then it falls into sex.
Not some
but when it's
crazy
like,
bitches
hold
like-
on, I got to put on this mixtape. I'm like, yeah, you're kind of ruining the mood.
Oh wait,
bitch.
I like to fuck to track 7 on Garbage's first CD.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's like you got to wrap up while the good song is still on.
What do you
'cause
wrap up?
don't-
You wrap up with a rubber?
Well, I was talking finish up.
Oh, okay.
But you got to finish up. Yeah, this is my wrap-up song. You got to finish before the shitty song comes on. Because you don't want to have a crescendo and a fucking sad song.
Yeah. I tried fucking to a Bobby Brown song, and it just kept...
And that's your prerogative.
Good enough. And it wasn't.
I don't see you as a Bobby Brown guy.
No, not. Should have been him.
What do we got for our next one here?
Our next one and our last one is a drawing of Epstein in his cell from Aaron in Connecticut. He said this clown
Oh my
Epstein
God.
obviously didn't love Mondays.
Holy Jesus.
And this is what happens when you don't love Mondays. I think it's,
Yeah.
This is an elementary school kid who he's getting an art
elementary.
scholarship. Yeah.
He's on scholarship? Is that what
He's in the 2nd grade, and he's getting a scholarship to go to the 3rd grade.
Wow, this is unbelievable job by this kid.
The only thing, did you
I love
notice that this is something I want to point out, and I don't want to offend the young boy that sent this in. I'm sorry, what was his name? Nobody gives a shit. He has really good artistic skills, but he doesn't know how many days in the week there are. His calendar
was completely off base.
It's so fucked up.
It was a quarter moon out.
Yeah. And I really hope this kid doesn't do something stupid after hearing this, like grab a bed sheet and tie it to his brother's bunk bed and just kind of.
I think it was Aaron Hernandez, because Aaron Hernandez was from Connecticut.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he still might be alive. That might be bullshit.
You ever notice you never see Aaron Hernandez and Epstein together?
That's a good point.
That's true. We had some really strange
Or
people.
David Carradine.
Can we just recap real quick? I mean, Epstein, Tyson, Aaron Hernandez. We mentioned some crazy people tonight in the show.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
McCluskey.
You know.
Good time.
I'm
That's
illegal in
kind of-
14 states.
Kind of a crazy show tonight. And we had a stand-up kid who was fucking crazy as hell. That kid. None of the people know how nuts
Very,
he is.
very well-adjusted human being.
Yeah. All right,
It's pretty
so
bad
that's
when we
it.
scare a comedian, right?
I didn't hear what you said, McCluskey.
I don't know. I got nothing.
What do
I
we
ran
got?
out of
What do we
gas.
got? Anything else? Anything else? You know?
Oh, Kinback's at the CBS scene at Gillette Stadium
got a
this
show?
Saturday. Yeah.
Are you there too?
I am not there. I will be at some VFW somewhere on the North Shore, I can assure you. I don't do those shitty ones on the South Shore like a fucking scumbag.
The North Shore is so much better than the South
So
Shore.
much better.
Let's just face facts of life. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you're preaching to the converted.
Anything south of Faneuil Hall is dead to me.
I mean, the Italians came north, the Irish went south. Let's face it. That's how it works.
Game over.
Game over. That's right.
All right.
All right, hey, we started the week off great. Okay, we'll see you next Monday. We got John Fury on the show. Monday on 3. 1, 2, 3. Monday!